going on, motherfuckers? I gotta make sure I get my cuss word in the first few seconds of the video because I want to make goddamn sure it never gets fucking monetized, according to YouTube's rules. So, that being said, you can all go fuck yourself. I don't know. Can you guys even hear me? Could you see that intro I play? Can you guys even see that, or is that just on my end? All right. Who the hell we got here? Just so you know, I hate every single one of you. What's going on, other Bill? Hey, Tori, what's up, sweetheart? Laura, White Claw, Cat, hey, Cat Eyes. PA Medic or Paul Medic, I don't know how you want that pronounced, but I'm flexible. Trust me. What's up, Veronica? What's up, Miranda? What's up, 502? Bad guy, you can go fuck yourself. White Claw. Sorry, guys. Laura, I haven't said you already. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. It's not intentional. Middle Order Brides, Matt. All right, fuck this. Oh, what's up, Gabby? All right, so I'm getting a lot of questions about the Todd thing, and I just don't fucking know. The email he sent me doesn't match up with, like the incident report or whatever. But apparently there was an incident report done that shows it happened on the 4th. I don't remember the time, like 11 something in the morning, which lines up with when he was on Matt's live stream. But the stuff he sent me that I posted, the stuff doesn't match up with that. So I don't know. I really can't. I really don't know. And then I did not see it myself, and I'm not gonna scroll through a fucking 10-hour live stream. But I was told that he sent. I don't know if it's the same thing he sent me or something different he sent to Locksmith, but none of us are allowed to see it. I don't fucking get that. So I have not seen that. I don't. I can't. I don't know. I just don't fucking know. And the only contact I have with Todd is through YouTube and email, and he's not answered my emails back. So yeah, I don't know. I really cannot answer your questions. I'm just as baffled as anybody else. I mean, I have my own theory, but I can't prove it. I don't know. I don't want this to be another thing that we just keep harping on forever and ever, but I'm still getting a lot of questions about it, and I'm telling you, I don't fucking know. What's up, Marlboro? Oh, Predator Catchers News posted. Okay, I didn't know that, but um, I don't have the ability to screen share because all I have to work with is a phone, or I would post. I would show you guys right now everything that I've seen. I just don't have the ability. So yeah, the incident report that I saw lines up with um, the time and the day and so forth from when he lost his mind on Matt's stream, but it doesn't line up with the screenshot of his phone log that he sent me. So I really couldn't tell you guys. I don't know. Yeah, Tori, it's definitely questionable. I just can't answer you. And Todd, if you're listening, come on up here and explain this shit. Because I mean, sending something to Locksmith that nobody else is allowed to look at, that dude, that ain't gonna work. No, Marlboro, like I just said, I don't want this to keep dragging out and out. I'm still getting questions like from an hour ago and before, people asking me things, and I just don't have the answers. So I don't want to keep harping on it. That's not really even why I went live, but there it is, because I know it's going to be a topic. Okay, yeah, like I said, my bro, I did not see that myself. I wasn't on lock stream. I was supposed to go live, and then he jumped in front of me, but something else came up anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to do it anyhow. I don't understand why nobody's allowed to see it. I mean, I just scratched out from what I have, I just scratched out the phone numbers and names and shit and posted it. I don't know why they can't do that. Don't make any sense to me. So that being said, unless something new comes up, I don't want to keep dwelling on that. And believe me, as you're all well aware, there is always some shit coming up. So don't worry. Y'all's thirst for drama will be quenched. There's more shit sitting on the pot bubbling as we speak. I really don't want to be the one to. There's some shit that does need to come out. I agree it needs to come out. But I really don't want to be at the helm of that shit and I have to go on fucking panel after panel after panel over it. I just don't want to do that. Oh shit.
All
What's
right.
going
So,
on, Mr. Toker?
how you doing, Bill?
All right.
All right. So last night I told Lock. Oh shit! Hold up. I I had an echo going on. I could hear myself talk. I was still
Oh, I
on
hate
the
that.
YouTube stream.
I hate
Anywho,
that.
so I told Locke last night to use his editing program on his phone and scratch out the fucking names and send it to Edward. And Todd even told him to do it. And I guess Locke never did it. But and then fucking JT Colfax came up and started speaking all of his fucking gibberish bullshit. You should listen
Yeah,
to it.
I like JT, but he can't derail a conversation.
Bro,
And
no,
that's the
no.
thing is like I'm. Oh, go ahead.
He had the fucking munchies, some like edibles and shit. I swear they were fucking laced with meth or some shit because woo, he was on fire last night.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
A. I was like, God damn, boy, calm the fuck down.
He's a character. There's no doubt.
But yeah, I told Locke to fucking send it to Edward. I was like, for whatever reason, everybody respects Edward. Send it to him.
Yeah, I don't understand why they can't just scratch out the names and numbers and show it. That don't make any sense. Okay, again, I did not see it myself, and I am not sifting through a fucking 10-hour live stream to find a little clip. I'm not doing it.
Right. Hey, hold on.
But
I have one thing
I
to
was
say.
told that like Locksmith didn't even want to send it to Edward. Is there any truth to that?
I don't fucking know,
Okay.
but I told him to fucking send it, and so did fucking Todd. And
Okay.
one other thing, bad guy, fuck you. Sorry, I had to say that.
All right. Well, you've been heard.
So, but I see Todd's in the is in the chat. What's not true, Todd? What's not true?
Well, like I said, hold on. I'll get you a link. I don't have Nightbot.
Fuck Alabama. Fucking roll tide bullshit. Baggy sticks. That's hilarious. Baggy sticks. I mean, I understand in England they call them fags, but still.
Yeah, there's nothing like sucking on a nice fag. Am I right?
You know, baby.
Mhm. I like you already. You're going to go far in this community.
Oh, I've been around for a while. I just don't usually get up on these some bitches.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, man, it's habit forming. It's addicting. Once you start going up on panels, you're like, yeah, this. I mean, I used to go. I don't do very many anymore unless I'm directly invited, except for my own, of course. Um, but I just don't do as many as I used to.
Well, that
Hey, what's
also
up,
is
guys?
fucking colder than shit.
Hey, what's up,
Yeah,
Marvel?
it's a
What's up, Bill?
bit nippy.
Hey,
What's going on,
exactly,
Todd?
Vlad. People acting like I'm new. I ain't new. I've been around for a while. I just been
Oh
quiet.
yeah.
No, I've seen you around in chats. It's hard to not remember a name like yours. But yeah, I have seen you around quite a bit. I think you've been on mine once or twice already, and I've only heard you maybe one other time. So
Yeah, and you already like me. How about that? Anywho, how you doing,
But yeah,
Todd?
Marlboro's absolutely right. Me and everybody, we tried. Ed said there was no point to look it up because I already proved that it was true and everything. Step two, Bill. When I look back at what I sent you, that one was I was trying to call the non-emergency line right after I hung up with you, and I couldn't get through the regular line because they were having problems with their phone service or their phone system or whatever. So I had to call the non-emergency line to get to the office for records, but they had already been closed. So I had to wait to the next day, which is today, to call them. And the report number is 23
Whoa, 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 whoa,
00000.
whoa, whoa, hold on. Let me type this out for y'all. Hold on. Oh, I ain't got YouTube back up. Fuck. Someone type this out for us.
But the report
Yeah,
number
the report
is
number. Yeah.
23 00000. The police officer's name that was on site was Officer White, WHITE.
All right, there y'all go. Y'all got the incident number?
I accidentally sent you the wrong snapshot, Bill.
okay,
But I did send the right snapshot that shows the call from the 3rd. That's when it happened. Was on the 3rd at 11:41 a.m. is when I called the police, and they were on scene not even 10 minutes later.
Thank you, Lisa, by
okay.
the
Because
way.
Look,
I was online.
I saw the incident report. It says the 4th.
Well, they told me when I called the office, they told me it was written down as the 3rd. That's what they told me, and I said that. I told the lady, I said that there's no way because it happened not yesterday, but the day before, and the day before that was the 4th. So they just screwed up on their paperwork, but it's on file. You can call the police department; they'll give you all the
I know it's
information.
on file. I said earlier that I saw it in it, but it was dated the 4th, not the 3rd.
Oh well, the lady I talked to, which was the lady named Shelley, she told me it was written down the 3rd. But anyways,
Okay.
I mean, if I'm lying, then how come there's a report out there?
And by the way, hi, Vlad and Lala. How y'all doing? Love y'all.
Oh, hey, shout out to Vlad and Lala. They're real people.
I wish I could screen
Much
share.
love.
All I have is a phone. People have offered to buy me laptops, and I've always turned it down. But man, it really would come in handy.
But I thank you for trying to help me with this, Bill.
Bill, you would have to lug it out in the middle of fucking nowhere to fucking use it.
Yeah, that's another issue. Is do I really want to carry that fucking thing around with me all
Wait,
the time?
question. Okay, I got an idea, Bill. Why don't you get Starlink so then you have good internet?
Starlink, huh?
Yeah, by Elon
Is that
Musk.
available to? Is that available to civilians? I know what it is.
Yes, it is. It fucking it's in Texas. I know that.
Hey,
It's
Bill,
not a bad idea.
I've been wanting to ask you. You're one of them survivalists, right?
Yeah,
Have you ever seen one of those hand crank uh, generators?
yeah. I have a couple.
That
I have a couple of
you crank them for so long, and how long do they normally last?
They suck, man. Dude, you spend so much fucking energy. I mean, they're okay. They're okay for like a real brief emergency. Like I've got radios and flashlights and all-in-one things that are hand cranked, and you spin them up for a couple of minutes, and they do last. A good one will last a half hour or so. But when you're talking about like the big ones, like to run fucking
Yeah.
appliances and shit on, dude, those things will, especially if you're not already in shape, they will wear your ass out. Um, to get enough power to do anything. Oh,
Mikey wants to try to build one out of a bicycle because of something he's seen on TV.
well,
I mean,
you can do it. I'm just saying that, like, when you're in a survival situation, you have to. If it's like a short term thing where a tornado went through and your power's out for 2 days, fine.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about a long term solution, when you're in a long term thing, you got to consider like how much food you have, because you got to watch how much calories you intake, how many calories you're gonna burn, and this shit all matters. And if you're
That's where you
burning
get
up a
those
shitload
MREs.
yeah, MREs are okay. You got to figure in your calorie intake, and is it really going to be worth it for me to fire up a television or whatever the fuck you're going to try to fire up?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to thank you for
I mean,
trying to help me put this to bed.
yeah, I will say that I did see the incident report, and it is dated for the 4th at the right time when he was on Matt's panel. I was just confused because the call log you sent me, there was no date on it, which kind of pissed me off.
If you notice, your picture of like this right here was actually in the shot. So I accidentally took a picture of the actual wrong list. The one I should have sent you was right below that.
All right,
Okay.
I'm out of here, y'all. I was wanting to come up here and say hi.
Hey, shout out to you, Marlboro.
Later, y'all.
Later,
I'm gonna go
Marlboro.
play some
All right,
Dead by
Marlboro.
Daylight.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm gonna go play some Dead by Daylight.
All right. Well, as long as you're playing it naked, man, you'll be okay.
Fuck no.
Well, I guess it's not for everybody.
Who wants to see my fucking fat ass naked? I mean, seriously, I look like fucking Jabba the Hutt and fucking Shrek had a fucking love child.
Todd.
Later, y'all.
Yeah, Val, what's up?
Todd, you just want to answer some people's questions, so hopefully we can just get this resolved.
Chat, that's fine. I'm just not reading chat.
All right. Somebody wants to know if you can clarify the discrepancy between. Oh shit! The screen just moved.
They were not balloons. They were condoms.
Well, whatever, balloons or condoms. Can you clarify the discrepancy between where you were when the condoms were left? I didn't know there was a discrepancy.
I don't know what the discrepancy is either. My son had a 2-hour delay for school that morning because there was heavy fog. So
when
it was time for him to go, I had to walk him to his bus stop, sat there with him until he got on the bus. After he got on the bus, I walked over to the next street over where my sister lives. And I was hanging out with her for a little while. And she had to go to the doctor's. So when she went to the doctor's, I walked back home. When I was walking up my driveway, I seen it hanging on my door. So where's the discrepancy in that?
I don't know. I didn't know there was a discrepancy. I hadn't heard that one.
I don't either. I don't understand.
Okay,
that's the first that I've heard of it.
The question I have is, and I saw it when you showed it on Matt's stream, but I don't remember everything that was said. But was your name ever actually on any of that stuff?
Yes.
And you live in a house with other. Okay, I was going to say you live with other adults. Maybe it could have been not even meant for you.
No, it had my name. It said Todd, clear as day.
All right. Well, I don't know. Yeah, JFK. I didn't know that they had done that, but I have seen the incident report also, and it is dated for the 4th and at the right time. So I was just confused by the screenshot.
Yeah, I just wanted to come up here, clear that up, and then say, hey, the police report's out there. Here's the number. And I wanted to thank you for help, trying to help me clear it up. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm putting it all behind me. And this right here is the exact last time I'm ever talking about this. I don't want to talk about it ever again. So if anybody asks me, I'm just going to direct them to the Adrian Police Department. So anything they want to ask, go and ask them. I'm done with it. I'm taking the advice of the police officers, and I'm just leaving it alone. If anything happens, I can't be accused of anything if I don't even speak about it. So I'm not talking about it from here on out. But Bill,
all right,
I appreciate you. Thank you for helping me shine light on it, and prove that I'm not lying. I don't know who would want to lie about something like that. That's fucking disgusting to be called a baby raper. Come on, get real. That right there is the thing that pushed me over the edge, is being called that. Especially being a dad. So that's what I wanted to stress and say. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate you. I appreciate Matt and everybody, and Locke and Ed and everybody helped me, clear that up and help me put it behind me.
All right, man. Well, you did answer some of the confusion that I had about the screenshot you sent me, and okay.
Yeah, like I said, that was just a pure accident. I was trying my best to get it to stay still, because I'm still new at this, like you. I'm only working with a phone. I'm not working with a whole bunch of stuff. So when I went to send it or hit it, I hit the arrow and it sent the screen right back down to where we were at when I first called the office, or not first called the office, but when I called yesterday to get the number for the records department. That's the screenshot you got. The one I was supposed to show you was right below that.
Okay.
So, but other than that, I'm good. I mean, unless there's something you would like to ask me, Bill.
I already asked you what I wanted to ask you. Do you mind sending me what you sent Locke that way? Because people are gonna say it's bullshit, and if I see it myself, like I can edit out all the numbers and everything and put it up if I have to.
Oh, absolutely. Well, what I can do is I'll email or I'll call Locke later. I'll have him email to you, because I had a hell of a time just getting it to him. So he can send better than I can. So I'll have him send it directly to you. Because I don't care if you have it. I just, after that, I don't want to go nowhere, because like I said, I don't want to dox my family. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I would absolutely scratch everything out. I did that on the first one.
Yep.
I'm not trying to dox anybody.
No, and that's why I said I trust you with it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dox your family or anything like that.
Yep, I know that. I trust you. Yep, I got respect for you, Bill, and I trust you, so I know you wouldn't. But yeah, somehow, some way, we'll get Locke to send that over to you.
All right.
All right, brother?
All right, man.
Thanks
Take it
for
easy.
having me up. I appreciate it.
All right.
And stay naked.
Oh, I'm always naked.
Later, bro.
All right. Okay, PatCon, you bring up something that PatCon said people care about this, but didn't care about Belding pretending to be a woman survivor trying to cancel catchers and talking bad about people's dead spouses. Actually, that's not exactly true. I do give a shit about that. I talked to Constantine about them motherfuckers saying shit about his. Yeah, that's really fucking low. And I told everybody from the beginning that Belding was bullshit. Nobody wanted to listen back then. So, I mean, if you want to come up here and talk about it, we can absolutely do that. Um, Belding's a piece of shit. I always, like I said from the beginning, that they were fake and like fucking people just didn't want to listen. All right, guys, I'm way far behind on the chat. I'm not ignoring anybody. I just have to. Constantine said fake. There was a fake walk. I mean, the real walk's a piece of shit too, but there was a fake one. Fuck, you know what? I forgot the real reason I went live. What the hell? Oh well, it'll come to me. Yeah, I said from the beginning that Belding was a fake piece of shit, and I'm pretty sure I know who was behind. I'm pretty sure I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure it was Cup. Oh no, JFK, I didn't see it, but like I heard about his sister passing away. That sucks. Um, does anybody know what happened, or I mean, or if you can say, oh, the fake walk is back? Well, they're both pieces of shit. So I mean, Blondie, do you want to like? I don't really know what's going on with that. Acting like they're against CPP, but commenting trash on you. All right. Yeah, that's something we should all be used to fake accounts by now. You gotta verify that shit if they're saying something, um, outrageous or damaging or whatever. Oh, sister-in-law. Okay, I had it wrong. Hey, farting hunchback. What's your old account name? Is it one I would recognize? Because like I remember when this account you use now came on scene. Because it's funnier than fuck. Oh, wrestler's mom. Let's just run away together. Oh yeah. Dude, when I said I was gonna provide screenshots on the truth about the bullshit Dragonfly said, like right after that, my fucking TMs fucking filled up with screenshots. There was shit that I never thought that I would be able to prove. There are people that fucking screenshot everything. They have Discord screenshots from 2 fucking years ago, man. It's like they were just waiting for this to happen. So one thing I didn't think I'd be able to actually prove was that she was spying on me for Mr. Peanut Butter. And when I brought that up, she flat denied it, but now I have a screenshot to prove it. So thank you. Hopefully, I mean, we proved Brenda was a fucking liar. And hopefully Ryan will drop it after I put this shit out there. I thought it was dead. I wanted to do this a long time ago, but I kept just wanting to let it die. And now it's fucking coming back again, so I'm going to defend myself, and hopefully that'll put an end to it. Richard Dragonfly Wings was spying for Mr. Peanut Butter, and now I have the screenshot to prove it. She was taking screenshots from a, Richard, I'll send you the screenshot. I'm going to have to show it eventually. I'm going to show it eventually anyway, but, like, remind me, because I'm bad about forgetting about shit. But if you remind me right after this, I'll send you the screenshot. I mean, that's just one of the fucking little things that she lied about. So yeah, remind me. I'm gonna show it publicly anyway eventually. But yeah, I will definitely send it to you. Yes, bad guy. I've known Dragonfly for over 2 years. We were very close for most of it, and then I got sick of the bullshit. I'll get into all that later. That's because if I say everything now, I'm gonna have to. I've got people that are gonna help me screen share some things later on, and I don't want to drag through all of it right now and then fucking do it again later. It just seems pointless. Oh yeah, migraines are horrible. I get them too. Yeah, Richard, I tried to warn you, buddy. What's up, APP? All right, guys, I might oh yeah, by the way, guys, if you're into fitness and that kind of thing, Richard B here is uh putting something together. He's gonna make a channel about that kind of thing. Now, I've known Richard B is one of the first people that I got to know in this community. And we were always he's a solid dude. We were always pretty tight, but we kind of drifted apart as couples do. But yeah, Richard's a good dude. Guys, for my migraines, I've had they went years ago before they had anything better. They would give you Valium, which never did a fucking thing. I can take 100 milligrams of Valium and not feel it. And then Fear and all with codeine, which kind of helps. And then later on, like Imitrex, which Imitrex is fine if you have it on you when the migraine starts and you take it right away, right when you know you're getting one. It works pretty good. But then late after that, then Maxalt came out, and I forget the other ones, but none of that shit works every time, but it does work, or at least takes the edge off enough to where you don't have to hide your eyes from sunlight and keep all the sound blocked out. Yes, Bick, that's exactly what the B is for. Oh, speaking of um, pills, this month, and I actually had when my prescription ended. I actually get my doctor does 28 days at a time instead of 30 days at a time. At the end of the 28 days, I actually had like 6 morphine tablets left over. That hasn't happened in a long time. Usually I run out like 5 days early. So, in order to celebrate, I'm going to take all 6 at once tonight. Vicks on the forehead. I've never heard of that. I wonder I wonder why that works. How old was she, Jules? Like I knew about it, but I don't know anything about. I don't know any details. Um, in case you didn't know, Julie, caffeine is also supposed to be good for a migraine. So, uh, I mean, try drinking some coffee. I like it doesn't help me personally, but a lot of people say it helps. 40, man. Yeah, I mean, it could have been I knew a young woman. She was like 32 or 33. She was young. We were at a baseball game. Her kids and my kids played on the same team, and like she was up clapping and cheering, and she just got this stone cold look on her face and fucking fell right to the ground. And we were trying to do CPR and shit, and come to find out she'd had a brain aneurysm. That can happen just out of nowhere. You guys really want to know what helps with a headache? Cocaine. It's a good cure for about everything. It can also cause headaches too, though, by the way. All right, y'all. I'm gonna hang this up. I don't know. I was thinking about doing one tonight, but I'm kind of waiting on to see what somebody else is doing. If she wants to do her thing tonight, I'll go ahead and do it. But I don't really know, and I couldn't even tell you what time yet. All right, y'all. Unless you got something you want to talk about, I'm gonna hang this up. When is the roast? I don't know. I don't know what happened to that. I'm sure it's gonna happen, but I really don't know. All right, y'all. Appreciate you showing up, listening to me babble. Can I leave? Yeah, I'll leave this one up. No problem. There's really nothing of value if you don't want to waste your time rewinding. There aren't any new revelations or anything, but yeah, I'll leave it up. Oh, APP, you've got calls coming up soon. All right. Oh, I know one thing I was going to say that I forgot. Dragonfly Wings did reach out to me after I talked about this the last time. I think she's kind of trying to talk me out of it, but I did extend her the invitation to come up and uh, give her side of things or whatever, but she's not. She doesn't want to do that, but the offer is still open. That was something I was gonna. That was what I was gonna say that I forgot. Tell God to stop giving you needy predators. Well, you know what? If I had any influence on God, I would make it so that there were no predators. All right, y'all. I'm gonna head out. Yeah. What is it she wants to give her side? I think it's because she knows I can prove everything she said was bullshit. That's probably why. But I just figured, like, they put me on trial and didn't even tell me I was gonna be on trial. So I figured I would at least extend the invitation out of basic courtesy, which is something they never showed me. So Shit, you want to come up again, Marlboro? All right. I mean, we can do that. Give me a second. Right in the nick of time. Dude, I told you this shit was addictive.
What to do?
What's going on, Marlboro?
I don't know. I'm bored. I got tired of playing Dead by Daylight.
Already?
Yeah, the killers are being assholes today. They're not good at
Well,
all.
okay, but I'm an asshole too. So, I mean, you're kind of fucked either way.
No, you're just a bitch.
Oh, no, I'm definitely not a bitch. I'm an asshole.
No, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. I think everybody.
No,
I
I
think
would
everybody
fuck
would agree
somebody
you're a
up.
bitch.
What's that?
I think everybody would agree that you're a bitch.
Dude, I'm a top. How am I a bitch?
Please, top. Yeah, okay. I'm just fucking with you.
I
Tell a
mean, you
whole
do
ass
realize I
panel
used to
junkie.
hunt humans.
Hold on. I'm not a whole ass panel junkie. I'm just.
You will be. I'm just warning
No.
you right now, man. This is what we do. We give you a little bit. We're like, hey, it's cool, man. You come up if you want, no problem. You know, just like right now, you came back to me for support this time. You're
Cause I'm
already getting
fucking
hooked, man.
bored. Cause I'm fucking bored.
Hey.
I wanted some entertainment. I wanted some drama.
Oh, we are chock full of that, my friend.
I know. Let's move on to the next thing. What's next on the burner?
Um, Beyond what I've just talked about, I don't know. There are things that like people come to me with that some of it is just petty bullshit that I'm not even going to address. That's on them somehow. I told them
Well,
that they can have
yeah.
my channel to use, but I just don't want to be at the helm of that shit. But there is other things that really should come out. But like, I'm so sick of having to like once you start it, like you just have to keep going on panel after panel after panel and repeating
Okay.
yourself. And I hate repeating myself. So
Okay, Sabrina. I've seen the profile picture. I have no idea. It says that she has cancer and cancer don't have her. And supposedly she has cancer. I don't know if that's a fact, but if it is, I do feel sorry for her because that's some bad shit. I give her all my best. And I mean that. I hate the C word. It took my grandmother and I watched her fucking die in hospice. I was 7 years old and it fucked me up. Like royally fucked me up. So if she does have cancer, I feel for her big time. And I'm sorry that she has it if she does. I
wait a
mean
minute, I
that.
missed something. Who has cancer?
Supposedly, according to Steph's display picture on Discord, she has cancer. And as I said, if it's true, I really feel sorry for her because I hate cancer. I hate the C word with a passion because of my grandmother.
Yeah,
I
it's
watched my
not.
grandmother die from it, and I was 7 years old, and it really fucked me up for life. So if she does have it, I give her my best. I hope she beats it because that's some bad shit.
Yeah, I don't wish cancer on anybody. The problem is Stephanie has pulled so much bullshit. If she really does have it, it's going to be hard to believe her. You know.
I understand that. I'm just saying if she does, if it is true, I really feel bad for her because that's some bad shit. I hate the C word.
Yeah, I've had it in my family too, and it is horrible. Like my grandpa had lung cancer, and I was a kid, and like they did the surgery and removed parts of both lungs, and then we had to watch him lay around on the couch and die for 2 fucking years,
Right.
So I get where you're coming from, and yeah, I don't wish that on anybody.
I mean, I don't
But
wish that on my mortal enemies. I mean, I have some grudges in my life. Everybody does. I don't wish cancer on them at all because that's
right,
some bad shit. I might say I'm gonna shit on their grave or whatever else because of my grudges, but honestly, I don't want them to have cancer because just seeing somebody just basically, in a sense, rot away, it's depressing. It really is.
yeah. I wish that she would just kind of, leave the community, but not because of a deadly disease. You know what I mean?
Now, supposedly, from what I hear, I don't know if it's true. So don't quote me on this because I heard from somebody, I forget who it was. I saw it in chat one day that she's decoying for Tommy again.
I've heard that too, but I can't confirm or deny. I don't know. I heard the same thing.
So I don't know if she is or not, but that's what I heard.
Well, she's getting there. Most of the catchers won't work with her now.
Yeah.
They don't trust her. I mean, she flat out lied about shit and tried to pull other shady shit, and fuck that.
I mean, that's what happened.
Here I am. I got a fucking spot in my lung, and I'm still smoking. Although they say that spot's not related to smoking, but
Is it like from pneumonia or what?
no, it's from the. They think it. I never went back and had the final test done, but they think it's from all the chemicals that I used to work with.
Oh, okay. Like um, asbestos or whatever.
No, I never. Well, I probably did come in contact with asbestos somewhere, but that was pretty much gone. It's mostly from agriculture chemicals, and I was in charge of the hazardous waste at the steel factory that I worked at. So I was in contact with a lot of paint chemical fumes,
Oh, okay,
like a lot
okay,
of
okay.
benzene and carbon black and all this. Benzene is some nasty shit, man, because it bonds to everything and it don't ever leave. So I've
Right,
had
right, right,
quite a bit
right.
of education and that kind of stuff, but yeah, that's what it's from.
And
They think.
and to what Matt said, I understand that. I'm not giving nobody a pass. I'm not. But if she does have cancer, I do feel sorry for her. So I agree with what you say, but I still feel for her. But yeah,
Yeah,
those chemicals.
it doesn't.
Go ahead.
I was going to say it doesn't. If she really is sick like that, it doesn't absolve her from anything. I'm just saying that I don't wish that on anybody.
Exactly,
So what were you
exactly.
saying?
Honestly, I forget now.
I do the same thing. We were talking about being naked.
Yeah, I don't think people want to see me naked. That would be a scary, scary, scary sight.
I tell you what, man. Um, I where I live isn't far from a place called the. It used to be called the Ponderosa Sun Club. I think it's called Nudes of Pop. Or no, the festival they have there every year is called Nudes of Poppin'. And it was always hosted by Gene Simmons and well, fuck Ron Jeremy because he turned out to be a piece of shit. But every year at that nudist colony, they had that festival, and I went a couple of times. I'm telling you what, man, 95% of the people there are people that you really don't want to see naked, and they are.
Yeah, no. So okay, I didn't hear about this with Ron Jeremy. What exactly did he do? Bill?
What did who do?
Ron Jeremy. I didn't hear what he did. Why
He's
is he
in
a piece of shit?
jail. He's been in jail for a while now because several women uh, said that he raped them.
I mean, he was a porn star. So how did he rape him?
No, look, just because you're a porn star doesn't give you the right to do whatever you want to. Most of
Well,
the women that press the charges are not in the porn industry.
oh, okay. I thought it was like one of the porn actors.
Well, there were some, but he attacked them off camera. And
Oh,
I get what you're saying, but like it don't matter if a chick's a porn star or your wife or what. If she don't want you to touch her in a certain way, you just can't do it. You know.
well, of course, I get that, but yeah, you get where I was coming from with that.
Yeah, I get you. No, they weren't saying like while they were making the films, they were saying off camera.
Yeah.
Even then though, like I've read a lot of stuff and watched a lot of stuff on how horrible the porn industry is, and there were countless stories there of these girls that, oh God, trigger warning. If you guys are offended by real life shit, you might want to click off of here now. Because what I'm about to say is gonna, I make jokes about this kind of stuff, but what I'm about to say now is real, you know? All right. There were instances where, okay, first time anal is like a big fetish, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of hard to find girls that will do that for their first time on camera, right? So what they do is they tell these girls, oh, this is going to be regular, you know, vaginal stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then they just fucking slam it in their ass. Now, at that point, it becomes rape because they did not consent to that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
they can be, you know,
Okay,
it's
so
not,
do you know how often that is prosecuted?
no, I know that it has happened. That was how I was able to read about it, but I would say probably very little because most rapes never get reported, and I would imagine in that industry, by percentage, even fewer get reported.
Right, right. I get that, but I mean, if she didn't consent to it and it is rape, then it needs to be, prosecuted because that's not right at all.
Right. And so there have been people prosecuted, but I would bet it's a very small percentage, and I don't have the statistics on that.
That's fine. That's fine. I was just curious if you knew, because I mean, rape is rape, and you got people in the porn industry that also present like schoolgirl stuff, because that's another big one, or the stepsister. And I've never understood why that was such a big thing, and because I don't see I don't see how that could be a turn on. You know what I mean?
It doesn't do anything for me either. You know, it's just some people just have fetishes. I don't know why, but that's like feet. They say that feet is the number one fetish. Feet do nothing for me. I think they're kind of gross looking, to be honest with you.
Hold on. So, talk about that. Okay, so have you ever done research on that at all?
Yeah, is my
Like
research is I just sit and watch porn all day. No, I'm
no,
kidding.
no.
No, I have
Honestly,
done a lot of research on like how the porn
so
industry works and how.
okay, so have you ever done the research on the as to why the feet are a turn on for people? I guess I want to ask.
Okay, yeah, I have, I wondered the same thing, and I have tried to look into that. And this counselor that I used to talk to, we were supposed to be talking about me and why I'm so fucked up in the head, but we usually wind up getting off on other conversations. And I even asked her, but um, there is no singular. From what I've learned, there is no singular answer to that question. People just sometimes what'll happen is uh like a little kid. Okay, well, like a little kid has a stepdad that fucking beats his ass with a belt, and it's horrible, and he obviously he doesn't like it, but it triggers something in the brain, so that when he gets older, he will have a sexual fantasy about that, and it's not necessarily really even about sex per se. It's like rape isn't really even about the sex; it's about power and control.
Well,
If that
okay,
makes any sense.
so are you saying it's like a serotonin release to get that high?
There is a huge correlate. I mean, um, watching pornography does release dopamine, and dopamine is what makes us happy. So there is a correlation there, and I'm not an expert on this, so I'm probably butchering this whole thing, but um, yeah, and there like there's another thing where like a guy grows up with an extremely mean mother. He will grow up to hate women, and that will turn him into a sadist towards women.
Right.
So there is a huge correlation to traumatic events and your future sexual habits. It doesn't affect everybody like that, but that is one reason why people have certain fetishes. As far as feet go, I have no idea why people are attracted to feet sexually. I don't get it.
Well,
I mean, I
I mean
think
the same could be said for the Preds as well. Why does a young girl or boy turn them on? You know, I don't get it. I don't get it
I
at all. And
there's sick.
honestly, I would love to get into a mind of a Pred and learn about that because I don't get it. And they say
Well,
knowledge is power.
I have seen things where like serial killers and people that predate on children, their brains are physically different. Like they can put them in an MRI and see it.
Okay,
They've done tons of
so is it
studies
like
on this, and it's
is it like a different electrical pattern that the brain uses, or what exactly is it?
again, I'm not an expert, but they have proven that like traumatic events, like say you get molested when you're a little kid, that's a traumatic event, and it can cause actual physical changes in the brain. Like they can see it
Wow.
on an MRI, and sometimes
Well,
people will get locked in. Say you get molested, and I know we know people like this. I'm not going to name them, but some have been on my panels before, and like they'll have like really high like little kid voices because they got molested when they were 12, and like their voices will actually stay high, like stay the same from when that traumatic event happened, and their certain parts of their brain just stop growing. And
huh.
then and I'm not saying that everybody whose voice is high is going to molest kids. That's not what I'm saying. But you know how a lot of preds say, "Well, I was molested when I was a child," and it's no fucking excuse.
Right.
Um, but they're saying I've seen studies that say that because the brain goes through those actual physical changes during traumatic events, which is kind of related to PTSD. A lot of us have PTSD. our brains physically change during a traumatic event, and that's why we wake up screaming at night. You know what I mean? Because we're reliving it. But
I
those
get that
actual
part.
physical changes in the brain will be a not an excuse, but a reason why somebody molests kids, because their brain is stuck. Parts of the brain is stuck at that age.
So, okay, let me ask you this question then. How come do you think it is more prevalent now than ever? I know computers have a lot of to do with it, but it seems like when I was a child, I didn't see or hear much of this, back in the 90s. But now, as a 35-year-old, I'm I'm seeing it pretty much at what every fucking day. There's a catch for somebody.
Let's say that again.
You mean the whole thing?
I'm sorry. What would you say?
Okay, so okay, my question is how why do you think it's so prevalent now? And I know, the computer use and everything else makes it a
Oh,
hell of a lot easier. But, back in the
yeah.
90s when I was growing up, I'm 35 now. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, you didn't hear much of this at all, from
Well,
anybody.
we were younger then, and people, like the adults didn't tell us about this kind of things, and people still try to cover shit up. And we pay more attention to it now. It's not. It's easier for them, yeah, because of social media. But I don't think it's any more prevalent. There were always fucking creeps around. I mean, we all knew about somebody that lived down the block that, our parents would say, don't walk in front of that guy's house or whatever. So, I mean, I don't think it's more prevalent. It's just, it's easier for them to get a hold of kids because of social media. But there have always been creeps. It's always been around. It's depicted in ancient art. Um, yeah, I don't think it's more prevalent. I think we just know more about it because of social media, and because when you're young like that, you just don't think about shit like that. Now that we're older and we know what to look for, we just realize it more. So I don't think it's any more prevalent. We just notice it more.
I mean, I guess I get that, but, I mean, you would think about it would be talked about more in the circles at schools and stuff, if something was to happen. um and I don't remember hearing any of this. And you know like, oh, I got with this older guy. I didn't hear that. So that's why I was saying it seems to be more prevalent now than ever before. And I like I said, I social media has greatly increased the awareness. I would say that because I mean,
Right. No, you're 100%.
there's a catch pretty much every single day on somebody.
Hmm.
Of I mean, OPE just had a female pred come to them. Uh,
I heard that.
that was fucking crazy. And you don't hear a lot of females doing it. It's a lot of males. So when a when you get a female pred, it's like I I don't want to say it in this fashion, but there's the there's the only thing that comes to mind is like hitting the jackpot, in a way. I mean, you don't hear it much at all of a female pred. Oh, I haven't.
Well, women are more inclined to be more subtle about things. A guy will walk into a bar and be like, "Hey, anybody want to fuck?" Women don't do that shit. You know what I mean? It's not that they don't want to fuck. It's just that they aren't as open about it. And I mean, look at how many how many female teachers have been caught, and they usually don't get jack shit out of it because they're females. There was one recently, and these are most of them are freaking hot. You know, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If my son was like 16, if he was like in elementary school, it'd be a totally different story. But if he was like 16 or 17, if this teacher was hot, first thing I'd do is give him a high five, and then I fucking go after her ass with everything I had. You know what I mean? But if the thing was reversed and it was my daughter, I would just kill the motherfucker. You know what I mean? So we
Yeah,
do
yeah.
treat women. It's a double standard, but we have double standards.
I do remember.
And,
I do remember in middle school. This was probably. Let me think here. 99 or 2000. I was in math class, and granted, the teacher was pretty smoking, but she hit on a friend of mine, and after class we were like giving high fives and all this other shit, and we were congratulating them, getting hit on by the teacher, and we were making fun of them and all this other shit.
Dude, I fucked my teacher. I'm not kidding, man.
I actually caught two teachers fucking in the building. Yeah, that was. They were like 50 years old, and
Oh, not cool, huh?
No.
I mean, yeah, I fucked she was actually a student teacher, so she wasn't really that much older than me. I was 17, she was 21 or 22, which in Indiana, I was legal age, but the power dynamic, because she was a student teacher, it didn't fuck me up. I still high five people about it to this day. It didn't damage me in any way, as far as I know. I'm just hoping she didn't also do that with somebody that, who said it would have screwed up.
Right.
And I mean, what happened was, when I was in high school, I was dating college girls, and one of the girls I was dating out there, we had just split up, and I was upset and had my head down. I was walking out of the dorm, and I happened to walk by. I knew she went to school there. I just didn't know she was only like 5 doors down from my girlfriend at the time. And they used to leave their doors open all the time. So I'm walking by and I hear, "Hey, Bill," and I turn around. She can see I'm upset. She's like, "Well, come here. Let's talk about it." One thing led to another, and we wound up fucking. And then I went back for more.
And I went back for more.
Oh yeah, dude, I was fucking 17, and I had this 21 or 22-year-old woman, and she was my teacher. Fuck yeah, I went back. And and when we did that a few times, and most of the time, I wasn't a drinker back then, but she would offer me alcohol, and I just didn't like alcohol at the time, so I never took any. But yeah, and then of course it was supposed to be a secret because we were both going to be in trouble. Well, I'm 17, and I didn't go and blab it to everybody. I told my 2 best friends, and I did keep it secret for a while, but I was like, man, I can't wait, because you could tell I was getting some favoritism in that class, and they were teasing me about it, and they were like, "So did you fuck her yet?" And I said, "Yeah." And they were like, "Oh, you got pictures?" And I didn't, because back then there was no cell phones or whatever, and I wasn't going to carry my Polaroid around. So anyway, I'm like, you guys can't tell anybody about this because I don't want to get her in trouble, Well, of course they fucking told everybody, and what the school did was, when they found out, is they came and got us separately, and they took her in a room, and she just denied everything. Took me in a room, and I said, "Well, yeah, I said that, but I was joking." So they kind of had to leave it at that, because there was no proof. I mean, if I would have ratted her out, she would have been in huge trouble.
Right.
And I didn't want to do that. So,
well, at least you
didn't
rat her out. I mean, that's a catch-22. I mean, at the time, if you ratted her out, you would have been fucked. You would have.
Well, she would have been fucked.
You would too. You know how much
Well,
you would get
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
teased
but the worst they
and
would have
called a
done to
narc?
me, yeah. I mean, I didn't like. I've never been a rat. You know what I mean? Like, there were times where I was in some nasty situations where if I would have just dropped somebody's name, I could have got out of it. But I just don't do that. Fuck, there's been times with this bullshit. How many times have I been in the hot seat because I wouldn't drop somebody else's name? You know what I mean? I just fucking take the
Yeah,
heat instead of.
you've kind of hung yourself many a times.
Oh yeah, and I there's a lot of times that I could have got out of it just by fucking dropping a name, and I just won't do that.
True. And I mean that gives you credit as well. I mean that you won't drop, you know, and be a rat. That's big in this community, especially in this community. I mean, this community is fucking ass backwards.
It really is.
I mean, everybody's going up to everybody. How I can say "fuck you, Bill," and you be like, okay, and move on. You know, it. This community is so fucking toxic. But yeah, I keep on coming back for more because
Oh yeah,
I
it's
kind of like
addictive,
being in
man.
the
I
drama.
told you.
Lisa put it in the fucking chat earlier. It was like 23 and like 5 zeros or some shit. But yeah, this community is fucking toxic like you would not fucking believe. I mean,
Well, you don't have to tell me that, man.
I don't understand, you know, half the shit that goes on because I try to stay out of it. Because it's not worth my fucking time. It's not worth my stress. I already got a bad heart, so fuck that. You know, keep keep the drama to yourselves. You know. Oh my
Well,
god.
I could tell you right now how you're going to get sucked into it, man. Because when you go on a panel and voice your opinion, people are going to come at you if they don't agree, and that's how you get sucked into it.
And you
I'm
know
calling it
what?
right now.
You know what I say? Come at me. Come at me. I don't care. I honestly do not fucking care.
But here's the deal. I don't care. Obviously, I don't care if people come at me, or I wouldn't fucking be on here right now, right? Because people always do. Where I get pissed off is when they fucking make shit up about me. And if somebody can't hang you with anything true, they will just make shit up, and that's happened a lot. So I mean, I'm just warning you.
And to the people that do that shit, that you know make shit up, come the fuck on. Is your life that fucking boring and pathetic that you have to make something up for somebody? I mean, come the fuck on. Be a goddamn adult and not a kid. That's high school, middle school bullshit that you know we used to do as kids, not fucking adults.
You're right, but the reality is we have to deal with it. If you're gonna be around, dude, I never set out to fucking be a fucking drama anything, but my gig used to be like with new catchers, I would find them and set them up with whatever they needed. If they needed me to, like, I started, I don't know, 8 or 9 catchers discords for them. I gave all that shit up a long time ago. Like I would hook them up with Edward, or if they needed an editor or whatever they needed, I knew who to go to, and I could hook everybody up and get them going. That used to be my thing, and I decoyed and all this other bullshit. But uh, I got sidetracked pretty much because I would stand up for people that either couldn't or wouldn't stand up for themselves or needed a little help, and that eventually transformed into this bullshit. Like well before Locksmith started his channel, people suggested that I start one, and it had good intentions of we can start a channel so people can go there and hash out their bullshit instead of doing it in catchers chats, which made a hell of a lot of sense. But the thing is, I knew it would never fucking work for very long, and I knew it would turn into this, which is why I never did it. You know what I mean?
Right. I get that. I get that. And Pure Vibes was saying, get rid of the people causing the shitty drama, and you'll be good. That's easier said than done. A lot
Mm-hmm.
easier said than done because there's always fucking drama with everybody. And I I dabbled in the panels and everything else and listened to them once in a great while. And then I don't know. I listened to Matt the other day for the pretty much the whole stream, and and I got tired of people saying show the receipts, show the receipts. So I started coming up here, and I went off on Todd. Just show the fucking receipts so we can get over this. And he
Mm-hmm.
did. You know, he did what he said he was going to do. Did he show them to everybody? No. Was it only Locke? Yes. But that's a different story because, Locke has been canceled. I don't know how many times, like 3, 4 times he's been canceled. And, can he be trustworthy? Yes and no. And I understand, you understand why I say that. Because he has been canceled so many times for doing dumb shit here and there and whatever else. That's on him. That's on him.
Well, here's
But
the thing about being canceled. You have to consent to being canceled. This is why. I mean, I usually try to do things as far as getting rid of people from the community. And it's nearly impossible with a bigger catcher. I've done smaller catchers, but I try to do it as quietly as possible. I don't bring this shit public unless I really have to because it doesn't fucking work. Usually, when somebody needs to be gone, I have like a bunch of evidence, and I'll go to them and be like, "Hey, you need to knock this shit off," or "I'm gonna make sure people know about it." Usually, that's all it takes. Um, but yeah, I don't really want to say much more. But there's been the only reason people even know I do that shit, other than the ones involved, are because of Mr. fucking Peanut Butter. Um, Alex took that public when he wasn't really supposed to, and then word got around, and yeah, that's how. Because prior to that, people didn't know that I was ousting people from the community. You know what I
well,
mean?
and that's another thing is Alex is another one that just says shit just because he can. That's one thing I like about Alex is he is a straight shooter. Yes, he does his immature shit, but when it comes down to it, he says it like it is. Once he gets serious, and
Mm-hmm.
things get taken care of quickly. So that's one thing I can say about Alex. And you know, was he wrong for ousting it at the time?
Say
Yes.
that again.
I said, was he wrong for outing it at the time? Yes. But I understand why he did what he did because he was tired of the bullshit. He was tired of everything. And I can see, I don't know you that well, Bill. I honestly don't. But what I do know of you is you will take so much and then you say, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you say fuck it, it's done. It's over. And you'll do what you need to do to get shit done. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
You know, everybody can take so fucking much until they say, fuck it. And I'm the same way. I will take so much until I say, fuck it. And once I say, fuck it, well, fuck it. It's on.
Yeah,
But,
that's like the dragonfly wing stuff. I should have put all this shit out a long fucking time ago to shut him up, but I kept
you
thinking, okay, this is gonna die off. This is gonna die off, and it did for a while, but now it's fucking coming back. So
Okay, so here's the thing: is I don't know Mackenzie that well. I know her from when I was with Tommy, because I rolled with him. I rolled with Tommy for a little while. You know, I was with Tree and Twomper and all that other shit. You know, and I saw how, you know, FBC was being, and I stopped talking to him. You know, and at the time, Mackenzie got me banned from FBC. I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I believe. If she did, oh well. You know, shit happens. It's under the bridge. That's something small. You know, I don't care about the small shit at all, because life is too fucking short. You know, I still talk to her, I still say hi to her, and everything else. But if she did do what you claim she has, and honestly, I've not seen any of the proof, it doesn't fucking matter to me. That's between y'all. But if she did do what you claim that she has done, that's kind of fucked up. And
yeah, and I'm sick of being
and
lied
she,
about. That's
right, I
why I'm
understand.
coming out.
And that's the thing is if it is true what you claim that she's done, then she needs to get up here and apologize and to own up to the shit, because I mean that's the adult thing to do. You know, is if you were wrong, if you did stupid shit, own up to it.
Bryden, try it again. I'm sorry. Go
Own
ahead.
up, own up to it. Own up for what you did. Apologize. Don't do it again, and learn from your mistakes.
I'm hoping that this will shut Ryan up, because when Brenda was proven a liar and called out by a few different people, he finally shut up about her. But now he's fucking bringing up these are the only two women that they said they had dozens of women that were going to come out against me. It was just those two. Where the fuck are the rest of them at? You know what I mean? And all this other shit that they flat out lied about. Some of it I've already proven, but like I've posted a lot of screenshots, and they're like, "Where's your proof?" It's like, dude, I know you looked at it. I could see that you looked at it. And then they act like it's not there. So what the fuck else am
Well,
I
that's
supposed to
because they
do?
want to keep. That's because they want to keep the fucking drama going, and you're allowing it by keep on doing this shit.
You're right. And like I said, I should have posted this shit a long time ago, and I didn't, because I kept thinking, okay, it's gonna be over soon. But like it hasn't been, and I thought it was done after Brenda got called out, so I didn't say anything more. And now he's coming at me with the Mackenzie shit. So like I got tons of shit that they lied about, and I'm gonna put it out
Well,
there.
that's the thing is honestly, Ryan seems like the type of kid, and I say kid because he is younger than me, and he acts like a kid. He
Mhm.
honestly does. From what I've seen, and I don't know him very well, but from what I have seen, you know, he is a kid.
Yeah, you're
What's
right.
up,
He's
people?
almost 30, but he acts like a child. What's going on, Bryden?
Not much, man. Still here on a job, brother. Working this thing for like 2 weeks now, man.
Let's have a look.
Hey, for real, check it out, man. This used to be ceramic tile.
Can you make that full screen,
There
Bill?
was all the way through
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
We got like a 3/4 inch layer of mud bed, and then 6 inch by 6 inch ceramic tile. I'll drop you through over here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is $1 million house, okay?
Hmm.
So just give you a step back and I'll show you. All right, check it out. upstairs layer.
Nice.
Downstairs, this is our dining room, and you can see here, this is the maple flooring right here, which
Is that
we need to tie in over here, and this is my issue right here, man. Between here and then all the way back, this is what I've been working on. Okay.
Is that maple wood laminate or is it real?
No, it's real, bro. This is real.
Okay.
It's a real hardwood, man. So what they want me to do, right, is come in and they want me to tie in from this area right here, all this stemming straight back. I don't know if you get, I mean, the light's a little low, man. Sorry about that. They're working on the lights, but they want me to tie all this into this. And I'm going to step back and spin around. Bam.
Well, that'll look nice when it's all done up.
So as you can see, I've got a 3/4 inch plywood down, right? So I'm supposed to tie all this into the underside of this hardwood, so that way we get the right height. Over here, we got all these goddamn different angles, man.
Jeez.
Come in, and I got to cut in all these angles.
Do you know anything about epoxy flooring?
Yeah, I kind of do. And then let me show you. Now we're here in the bathroom. This is the tile that I'm ripping up. Check this shit out, bro. These idiots. And when I say idiots, man, look at this shit. There's no screening. There should be screen that goes on top of this subfloor right here.
Oh, they just went straight concrete?
Yeah, there's no screen, bro. So that means that, see all this mortar right here? All this shit right here is just going to drop straight down into their basement. All that powder, all that residue, everything, man. And so now I've got a toilet, I got a pop over here. I got a pedestal sink over here. We got to pop that shit up, right? Get it the fuck out of there. Pardon my French.
Your wife says stop cussing.
Yeah, this is what I'm doing, bro. And in return for the hardwood, I've got to compensate for the depth, right? So that's why we're dropping this plywood down all the way around to compensate for the mortar height, because these people do not want to get rid of the maple hardwood that's over here. So what, and then what we're gonna have to do, and I'll show you real quick. This is what we're gonna do, man. Look at this, and this really sucks. So we're gonna have to. Can you guys see this board right here or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so this we're gonna have to pop out, and then we're gonna have to come in every single one of these little plank lines. We're going to have to come in and then out and then in and then out. Every single freaking one of these. Pull these out and then finger in new hardwood. And then sand all of this down to match.
So are you going to have to put like, oh, what's the word? Like dowel strips to like hold it all together?
No. What's going to happen is that, say, I'll show you real quick. Okay. Can you guys see this joint right here?
Kind of, sort of.
Let me try to adjust. I can't even look. All right, can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take we're going to take a pry bar and we're going to come in right here. And this is actually going to be pulled out and then slid this way. And then we're going to put a new one in. We're going to slide it in. Right? It's going to be top nailed. And then the top nail is going to be smoothed over and then planed and then varnished and then shellacked to meet the color to be, to the rest of the floor. And then the next one, believe it or not, bro, look at this shit, is all the way up here, bro. Look at this.
That seems like too much work.
There it is. There it is. So then all the way up here. So that whole board all the way down. So that's got to be, it's what they call fingered in. And then the next one's only 2 feet back of that, which is starts right here if you guys can see it.
Jesus.
Comes all the way back right there. And then runs the length of that board. So
that seems like a lot of work for
that's
nothing.
what I do for a living, man. This is my game.
Well, I just thought of an idea. If you ever need to buy time, like if you have a rush job or whatever, something's just when how it is. Things just don't go right, and you get a little bit behind. When the homeowners aren't there, just take some chalk and draw out a line of a body. You could even trace Lisa, and then get some bleach tape and wrap it around the house and be like, "Hey, I can't go in there. Somebody got murdered in your house. I don't know what's going on." And then in the meantime, you're sneaking in working on it. And then when you say you can go back, then you're like, "Oh, look how fast I went. Look how good I am."
I've tried it. It doesn't work. No.
It works, and it worked in the old Star Trek movies when, Captain Kirk was like, "How long is it going to take to fix the thrusters?" "Oh, at least 8 hours. We'll do it in 2. Okay,
You do it in 2, Scotty. Scotty rock, bro.
Y'all showing y'all's age again.
So hey, this is what I do, man. This is my job. I do this 24 hours a day, 24/7, man. Come in, rip your shit up, get your shit fixed.
But can you refloor an RV? That's the question.
Yes. But the whole point is, man, I'll charge you more to refloor that RV than what you're gonna buy it for, Tommy. Yeah, baby. Hey, gotta get those digs in, man.
Dude, oh man, this guy I used to get coke from every once in a while when I couldn't find the good shit. He had, I hate it when they put it in baggies because baggies are so fucking flimsy, right? And so anyway, he's got this baggie full of coke, and he opens it up.
Hey, Ed, if you get some sharp, what is this, Bill? It's Bill, right? Dude, I always get your voice confused. I'm talking to Bill, correct?
No,
fucking Bill.
Yeah, this is Bill.
That's what I thought, man.
I don't think Ed does coke.
Yeah, I didn't.
Ed is just me with a voice changer anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Ed may pretend, but he's a good cat.
So anyway, this dude's all excited.
I got my doubts, bro.
Huh?
All right, check this out, man. Look at this shit.
I'm gonna finish my coke story real quick. This dude can't hear me.
Can you see that or no?
Can you hear us?
Oh yeah, I hear you.
All right. So anyway, this dude that I used to get coke from once in a while, when I couldn't get my trusted shit, he's like, yeah, I got some, come over. And they put it in a fucking baggie, and I hate that shit because baggies are so flimsy. So anyway, I go to his house, and he's like, how much do you want? And he's all excited. He's like, this is good shit. He rips open the baggie, but rips it too far, and it all fucking drops on the floor. On the hardwood, nasty, fucking shitty, dirty-ass floor, right? He's like, oh, man, I got, So he grabs a piece of newspaper and a dirty fucking broom with a bunch of hair and lint and shit stuck in it. scoops all the coke into this fucking newspaper, dumps it back in the baggie, and of course on the hardwood floor, it was old and not maintained well, so it was kind of warped, and there was still coke, like you could see it down in the seams. And he's like, "Oh man, you got to help me pull this floor up." Oh man, we didn't do it, but
What the hell, dude?
yeah,
Man,
good
let me
times.
tell you a story. All right, check this out, man. I was I was homeless back in probably about oh shit, 92, 93 or whatever, man. And I'm downtown Detroit somewhere, right? And I knew a buddy of mine had this house that he used to sell drugs out of. So I went over there and I went inside, side doors open, whatever, you know, and it got super freaking cold, man. It was the middle of the winter. It was super freaking cold, man. And so I'm trying to bundle myself up and find a nice warm spot to just like go to sleep for the night. And I found this place between behind the couch and against the back wall. So I'm sitting there and I'm chilling. And it's about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and because it's so cold, I couldn't sleep. And I'm trying to bundle up and try to pull my shit over me, a little bit, get nice and warm. And somebody else came in the house, and they're like, "Oh, well, check this out, check that out, check that out." And then next thing you know, dude, they're sitting on the carpet and they're rubbing their fingers through the rug, trying to find nubs of crack. They're like, "Oh, is that a piece? Is that a rock?" And they're looking around. It'll always stick with me, man.
Yeah, and they wound up
Dude,
smoking a piece of drywall.
exactly, man. I mean, rock salt, whatever it be, dude. That's just how those people
Oh,
are, man. And that's how
dude,
much that shit gets people.
I know the joys of finding a stray pill in your couch. I know those joys all too well. Like, oh shit,
I
how the fuck did that get there? I'll be like, I don't even know what the fuck this is, but swallow it immediately anyway. Hell, it could have been from somebody else. I don't know.
fucking A, man. Hey, while I'm up here, I just want to say condolences to Jay and his sister-in-law. Um,
Yeah.
I hope that everything works out for them. I'm pretty sure most everybody here knows about it.
Yeah,
It's a
that's extremely sad
Yeah,
about that.
I feel
And he
bad
does
for her
have my
kids, man.
condolences. He has
Yeah.
my condolences, and those kids are going to be taken care of. I know that.
Who's that? Is that Marlboro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of recognize the voice, man. I'm sitting here on StreamYards, man. I can't see anything on YouTube.
No, you're fine, brother.
Hey, thanks, brother. All right, man. Hey, I just want to say one more thing, man, before I get off of here and end this shit. It would be very nice if we could just end all this fucking drama, end all the bullshit, get together as a fucking community, man, and make our kids count. That's what I want.
Hey, that's what I've been preaching this
Yeah.
whole fucking time.
I agree with you, man. I really
It's
do.
about
But the
time.
thing is
Well, I'll tell you what, Ed. If we can just like
It's
Ed,
Bill,
you
not
guys
Ed. It's
keep the
Bill.
naysayers away, bro. Keep the naysayers away. Fuck all the people that want to create drama and all that bullshit. You know what? Expose the people that don't want to fucking get along with what's really happening. Screw that. I understand that, man, and that's what you're here for. I appreciate that. So I've always appreciated about Ed and Bill and Locke, people like that. Man. Keep the real people at point.
Right.
What's
thanks,
up?
man. Even though you called me by the wrong
Bill.
name,
Yeah, I
you.
was going to say, it's Bill, not Ed.
Oh, both of you guys. You guys are brothers, man. I don't care.
Jesus Christ, Biden.
Hey, Lisa, does Bryden ever call you by the wrong name? Like when
Not for one, not one fucking second, bro. She would kill me.
Oh my God.
She kills me anyway, man.
Fucking go home like, hey Ed. I mean Lisa. Oh shit.
Oh, here's our next drama panel. Wait, Bryden said what?
Right?
Hey, man, no, I just wanted to show you my job real quick, man, and oh, check
cool,
this out.
man.
Look,
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff.
see that shit? Can you guys see where like the where this stops and that starts?
Yeah.
Dude, I had to come through here with a hammer chisel and knock all that off, because if I didn't, then look up top. See the weight of that counter? That would just make this all just drop.
Is that real granite or is that epoxy?
No, it's real.
I can't really.
Man.
Okay, cool.
Hold on.
Hey,
How about
APP,
this?
there's fuckery all over the place. Not just on Facebook and Instagram, but here on YouTube and probably Rumble
Oh, it's
soon.
everywhere. My wife didn't kill me yet.
Hey, Bill, can you highlight the Jordan's comment right there? People just gotta be honest about shit and take accountability if you fuck up. Things can be a lot better if we could at least accomplish that. That is so fucking true. That is so fucking true.
Jordan, what do you think I've been trying to do for the last 4 years? You're right. You're absolutely right, but it just doesn't work that way. That's why we have to call people out on their bullshit.
Exactly. APP, you're all right. Drama does sell a lot.
Yeah, Sammy, we all, and I'm guilty of it, but we all talk about how we hate the drama, but we're here. We are on all these fucking drama channels. You know what I mean? If we really truly, I mean, yes, we hate the situations, but if we hated it from a personal level, we wouldn't pay any attention to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And hey, Wrestler's mom, that's fucking hilarious. And I'm so glad that you do that. Thank you. She says she stirs up political shit on Facebook. I love it.
Yeah,
I fucking love it.
That's fun.
My friend of 33 years deleted me. Ha ha. Fuck yes. That's awesome. See that's what fucking kills me is all this political shit on Facebook. All right, so you delete somebody because of their different political views. How fucking stupid can you look? I mean, we all can disagree on this and that and the other, but if we act like adults, we all can just get along. We all can have different views, different values, or whatever else. But if we all work together, this place would be a lot fucking better. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a Democrat.
You're not wrong.
He's a Republican.
Doesn't work.
Huh?
You're not wrong, but it just doesn't work that way, and it never will.
Because people are so fucking divided, it's not fucking funny. I mean, okay, so I listened to a rapper, I guess you can call him, called Tom McDonald, and he has a couple, well, actually not a couple, quite a few political songs that I listen to, and in one of them, he talks about everyone being brainwashed, and how we're all divided, and that's their plan, because if we're all going after each other, then we're not seeing what the fuck they're doing. And it's the fucking truth. If we all would work together, we can take down, these people that are fucking all of us in the same fucking asshole. Because we're all getting fucked. Whether you realize it or not, we all are getting fucked in the ass by government.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I don't care.
I'm not a big rap fan. I don't like Tom McDonald's music, but I do like his message. I will listen to it just for that.
And
As far as like people like unfollowing people, I get it all the time. I'm gonna unsubscribe. It's like, yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna unfollow you. Yeah, fuck you. Like that's the worst thing they can do to try to hurt you is like unsub. It's like you are not. Fuck you. Get a life.
Yeah, I mean, but if we all would just get along and work through our differences, you can have a different political view, you can have different values, you can have different whatever. I don't care. If you treat me good as a person, I'm going to treat you good. And that's, I think, is everybody. If you treat somebody good, they're going to treat you good back. But if you're an
Not
asshole, they're going
always,
to be an asshole back.
but it's worth a shot.
Well, 90% of the time, though, I mean, that's the truth. Is if you treat somebody good, they're going to treat you good back. Once you're an asshole, to them one time, they're going to be an asshole right back. That's how it works.
No, you're 100% right. I generally treat people how they treat me or how I want them to treat me, but there are certain people that just don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, I'll take Wrestler's mom. I send her dick pic after dick pic after dick pic, hoping that she'll show me her boobies. She just hasn't yet, but I'm not going to give up. You know what I mean?
Bill, you're a bad man, dude. You're a bad man.
Yeah, nobody's ever said otherwise.
Well, you know what? You're a bad man with good intentions. I'll tell you what, bro. We'll say that.
No, all of my intentions are nefarious. Every single last one of them.
What the fuck are you doing here, bro? You ass. Come on, bro. All right, check this out, man. Look, I look at it like this. We got, in this community, man, believe it or not, we have actually 3 million people. There's actually 3 million people that are checking this out. Whether some decide to click and comment on this video or check this video out or not, there's still 3 million people out here that are watching what we're doing. If we could somehow convince these 3 million people to sign one thing, that would be great. My latest thing is, getting age consent on porn videos. That's my latest. And if we can get those 3 million people to maybe spread one word to maybe 5 other people, well, shit, man, that's 15 million.
Dude, I don't know where you're getting the 3 million, but my videos don't get near that many views.
You know what? No, they don't. But the people that watch them and the people that hear that from them and then the people that hear about that from them, I'm telling you, man, it's relentless. It doesn't stop.
Yeah.
It really doesn't stop.
But the thing about it, though, is a lot of people don't talk about this type of community. A lot of people don't talk about this type of community, though. That's the thing.
No, they don't. So that's been my objective lately. So I've been dropping into other communities. I've been posting links about what we do. I'll try and drop in there and just say, hey, how you doing? And, hey, my name is Bryden, and, how you doing? And this is what, I'm from this community. And I'll try and slyly drop a link, man, and get this shit out there. And if everybody would just do something like that, then maybe we would all have a chance of maybe getting something that we have in common get done. You never know, man. But it does help. It really does help.
I get what you mean, but I mean, even Alex, I mean, the most he's ever gotten is by 150,000 views on a video. Besides
sure, that's man.
Besides the EDP catch, and that got a lot more. But
hey, listen, man, let me tell you something. Alex isn't God, bro.
I understand that. But he is.
If we all can be that way, listen, if every one of us can just be that way, imagine how much every single one of us can make a difference.
Well, I understand that, but I'm going to say him in general because he is the one that gets the most views. Is he not?
Right. Well, yeah, and it basically stemmed from the EDP or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah. That's
exactly.
where him and CC Unit got their name, is from the EDP catch.
Exactly.
But, that's the only big one that, has blown up to the point that it is now and that a lot of people know about it, is because of it. But that doesn't translate into views for other people like PCI, PCM, Courtney, Jay, all these other people. It doesn't translate into the same kind of views that he was getting from that. And that's what sucks is that this community is still rather fucking small.
It is, man. And you're right, man. I agree 100%. Our shit is so small, it's not even funny. But the thing is if we each just maybe try to do a little bit more on what we can do, maybe try and share. Dude, I mean, I'm on a lot of different channels, and the first thing I'll say is like the video, right? You gotta like the video. Second thing is share. And then I'll say spread awareness. Well, there's reasons why that goes that. Number one is the like, because if you like the video, the more likes that get, the more exposure, and the more YouTube is going to put that video out there for somebody else to see. The second thing is sharing. When you share that video, your friends are more likely to watch it because you're sharing, right? And then we've got to spread awareness, which is the last, which should be actually the first. The awareness is the thing that, man, we need to know that these people are out there. They're after our children. They're after everything that they can get sexualized and content-wise, and just, make this world something that it's not. And that's another thing that we need to spread awareness about. So when I say those three things, like, share, and spread awareness, those are the three things that we should always do. And just everybody, they'll just like the video. They'll click like and they'll walk away and they won't think nothing else about it. But if we all take it together and we just listen and we say, hey man, share this shit. Make that shit aware. Make it a point to make it aware to other people. And even if we have that 1,000 or whatever you're saying, 500 views per video, whatever it is, even if you're the smallest channel, man, if you can make that shit aware, then the 3 people that are watching you, if they listen to you, that's going to be 1,500. And if they do the same thing, that's going to be 9,000. And if they do the same thing, dude, that's fucking 50,000 people. And if they do the same thing, next thing you know, it's going to be millions. But the whole thing is that people don't take that into consideration. They don't like the videos just to like the videos. They like the videos just because, oh, I'm just going to do a thumbs up. We don't want to just do that. You don't want to just hit that thumbs up. You want to share the shit. You want to make the shit be aware. You want to maybe make a little post about it. Make a comment about it. If you've been a victim yourself, please make a comment and say, hey, this is what we stand for. And if you do that, people are going to see that. They're not going to see that you like the video. They're not going to see
Dude,
that you just share the video.
I 100% agree with everything you're saying, and I used to have that drive, but I've been disappointed too many fucking times by people.
Well, you can't stop, Bill. Bill, you can't stop, bro.
The thing, okay, so in the comments, someone said, and this was by Dick Big Head. The wave has come and gone. The 2 years of COVID, many people came into this community who usually would not, and they all left as we got out of COVID and got sick of the toxicity, and the drama.
Right.
And that is
Yeah,
very,
because a lot
very,
of
very
people.
true.
Well, here's the thing, man. There's so much infighting in this community. It's not even funny. This infighting shit has to stop, man. You know, when I say infighting, I mean I don't mean like a dude fighting somebody else. It's about like, well, my channel's bigger than yours, or I hate this guy because he's got so much drama going on in his channel. It's not even funny. That shit's got to stop. All that bullshit's got to stop. We have to come together for a common ground for our children. And that's what people don't understand.
Dude,
And
I
they'll just sit
100%
there.
agree with you. I agree with that.
Dude,
The problem is
it's
that
not just
it
me.
can't happen,
It's gonna happen.
So we got to find
It
other
has to.
ways.
It has to
It won't,
happen, or
though.
we're not going
Yes,
anywhere.
I agree. It has to happen. But the
It won't, though.
infighting,
I agree with what you're saying, but it cannot happen.
the infighting is too much.
How can it not happen, Bill? I'm
Say
not
that
trying
again?
to disagree with you, man, but how can it not happen?
Because there's too much infighting. There's too
Are
much
you
drama
saying that our
bullshit.
world is doomed to a life of pedophilia, man?
No,
Come
but
on,
people,
bro.
Here's
but these people,
here's the deal. We got to be realistic about it, all right? I 100% agree with you, and I used to push for that, and I would love to see it happen. The thing is it never will. There are too many people that feed off of the fuckery, and they are not going to change.
Okay, well, I'll
And
tell you what.
I hate.
How
How many
about
times have I said, I hate that there are two sides? I've said this a million times. I hate that there are two sides. And
I got a
people
great
know
idea.
how I've.
And I have a wonderful idea. How about if all of our drama panels just quit the fuckery and just
that would never,
Dude,
support
that would never
something
happen
that's
because there's
great?
too much infighting. Too many people are up other people's ass for what reason? For what fucking reason? So they can have drama. This
how
shit
many
is
times
always
have I
happening.
said I don't want to be a drama channel, and I don't. And I've tried to do other
Well, then
things. I do
don't,
do other
Bill.
things, but
Bill,
it
then
doesn't matter.
don't, bro.
Every time I go live, just to bullshit. Every time I've said, "Hey, I don't want any," I don't want to talk about any drama. That's all the chat wants to talk about.
Well,
So I
Well,
can
then
either just.
ignore them.
okay.
Just put out the
So
good
Bill,
shit, man.
look,
Ignore them and put out the
It
good
doesn't
shit.
make sense to go live and then it completely. If you don't have a topic already, it doesn't make sense to go live and then ignore everything everybody's saying. That's kind of the point when I
well,
go live without a
and see,
pre-selected subject.
that's the thing, Bill. Is look at today. Okay, you went live. You said, "I don't know." That's the title of this video, and
Mhm.
and it immediately went to what Todd's fucking drama from last night and
Yeah.
today,
And that
everything
should
else.
be like
And,
minuscule bullshit, man. It has nothing to do with anything, man. It's in the background, right? But everybody wants to feed them.
Let me ask you this. Like my channel will never be monetized. I don't have a Cash App. I don't make money on this. Do you think that the drama channels that are making money are going to give that shit up?
no,
Well, why do you think Locke just like made everybody pay $10 to kick people, dude? Because he's not going to make money on regular content. Nobody's going to make money on regular content anymore. The shit is so overplayed, it's not even funny, man. And I'm just
Dude,
being
the
for real.
people that are getting paid to be kicked off, I already won't allow on my live streams. Like I won't allow Red Hood. I won't allow
Thank you.
fucking Jeff. I just don't allow them already. I do it for free. But the point is the ones that like to go, and I'm not throwing shade here, but like to go live for like 10 hours a day so like you've got nothing else, like you've got no real life friends or whatever, nothing else to do, and that's your thing, and you do it 5 times a week. That person's not going to give that up, especially when they're making money with it. Like it's just not going to stop. I
Yeah,
constantly think about shutting my channel
it
down.
sucks.
I think about it a lot, but it's not going to help stop the bullshit.
nothing's going to help the bullshit unless people actually start being fucking adults and stop acting like little fucking kids.
I think that we all need to come back to the fact that we're all here for a reason, man. And we need to understand that. I want everybody in the goddamn chat, everybody that's listening, just understand we're here for a reason. There's a reason why we're on this channel. It's because we're here for our kids. Somebody got molested somewhere, whether it was you, or if it was your kids, or if it was somebody that you knew, or maybe you're interested in the subject. I think that that's what we should be concerned about, man. Not all the bullshit that's going on within our community. Who's fighting who and who's doing what, man? All that shit sucks, dude. It brings us.
You're 100% right. You're 100% right. My channel, I've said from the beginning, is not. This is not. I mean, I 100% support the cause of outing these motherfuckers. I want them all dead. I've said from the beginning, my channel is not about as much as I allow people to come on here and do things with protecting children. That's not, I've admitted up front, that's not the point of my channel, even though I completely 100% support it. And
Well, I've
everybody
heard you
I
say
know
that before,
that
man.
comes into my
Thank you.
chat, I know them from the
It
predator catching
just
community,
happens.
so that's our common ground. Huh?
That shit just happens, right? So you got to deal with it, correct? Then you're like sitting there on your live stream going, "Oh, well, this guy says this about this guy," and then the conversation flows away from what we're really here for. And that kind of sucks, man. I hate it.
But okay, Tori, here's the thing though. It's not always the trolls that are doing the fuckery. Yes, they cause some of it, but a lot of it is not even the trolls. It's just people beating up other people's asses. And it's stupid.
Well, here's the deal. I've already explained at nauseum how I got involved into the drama side of things, but like back before Tommy even existed, we had people preying on people in this community, getting money out of people, saying that they needed to pay the rent when they were actually buying drugs, which I got no problem with somebody if they have a drug problem. But when you fucking lie to people who already don't have money to give out, shit like that, that's where I started trying to do things about it. I mean, this is well before
that shit's got to be
anybody had a drama channel. What's that? And that's what I started out doing was handling shit like that. And
and Tommy,
now look, I'll be man. Tommy, I'm not one. If anybody subscribes to my channel or not, dude, I'm not one to say that one person's right above another person or one catcher's better than another person. But in all reality, man, Bill's right, bro. And Tommy's he's a piece of, oh my God, I'm not even gonna say it, dude. I'm out.
That's my point. I can't just sit back and let shit like that walk. And like I actually, there are people in this community that I really do give a shit about.
Dude, the man is out.
Most of them can fuck off, but like when I'm standing by and watching people get taken advantage of, I felt bad for not doing anything about it, so I started doing something about it as much as I could. And now I have a platform where I can get the word out there and shit.
Well, the thing about Tommy though is, he's getting all this money from these people to do these quote unquote trips, and then not doing them, if you know what I mean.
Well, he'll do the trip, bro. But I mean, it only takes like fucking $150 in gas to get from point A to point B. So why do you need $4,000 or whatever it is?
I agree.
Yeah,
I'll put it to you that way.
Oh, thaw. I love that.
Yeah, I said it, man. I said it, didn't I?
No, White Claw said, "Ooh, oh, thaw." Oh.
Is here where I should hide my face, or I'm gonna get a bunch of balloons in front of my door?
Jesus. Anyways, I'm out of here, y'all. y'all have fun. I'm out of here.
All right, man. Thank you for coming up.
I know you're getting tired too, Bill. You've been on it for 2 hours, so I know you're getting tired. And
Dude, I was just shutting it down when you asked for the link, but it's cool, man.
Fuck it. Good night, y'all.
Yeah,
Later.
I got time today, so.
Good night, brother.
All right, thanks, man. Hey, Bryden, with all that dust laying around, would you do us a favor? Leave the camera on
No,
you
I'm
and
not
then
gonna
lay
screw
down
it up.
and make like a snow angel in the dust.
Hey, watch, man. Ready? You
Go.
ready?
Go. I like it.
Got it?
That could be our new logo.
Wait. There you go,
I
bro.
like it. It has a very oh shit, what's that clown band's name? Feel to it.
Oh, he needs a
Oh
hat,
man.
bro.
You know that the Hatchet Man. It has a very Hatchet Man feel to it.
Fuck, dude. You know what, man? All this floor, and seriously, look, take a quick look, man. I'll show you real quick. Keep this.
Yeah, Insane Clown Posse. That's what I'm thinking of.
And now we get to the
I'm using.
bathroom, which I didn't rip yet, dude. Look at this shit. That's what I'm ripping, man.
Well, I mean, all you need is a sledgehammer and a bad attitude. It solves a lot of problems.
Fuck, you ain't telling me nothing new. This is where I got staged my hardwood. I got 16 sheets left. And some of the bitches wouldn't even take the closet doors off, man. So here's what I got to deal with after this. I got to deal with that. So I got to take out this. You can't see?
No, I can see it. I'm just not sure what you're talking about.
No, I'm just saying I got to take out this hot tub. I got to take out this dryer. I got to take out that washer. And then I got to plow all this stuff out from underneath, man.
Well, you're welcome to use my police tape idea if you ever need it.
I got much better thing to use.
Dude, when I worked for I'll just say it. I worked for Talbot Manufacturing, and we build a lot of specialized trailers. I mean, we built missile carriers, we built shit for NASA, Lockheed. We built a lot of space shuttle shit for transport, and so we had a lot of military contracts from around the world to haul tanks or missiles or whatever the fuck ever, nuclear shit. Somebody called in a bomb threat one time, and of course we all had to evacuate. Originally we thought it was because of our military contracts. No, turns out it was just a guy that wanted to get out of the work for the day. So he called in a bomb threat.
I've got a Makita. What the hell do they call it? It's a dry sledge, which it requires no water or whatever, man. It's an electric. Let me show you real quick. Here it is. I don't know if you can see it or not. That's a nice
Is that
tool, dude.
is that a Makita?
Yeah, it's a nice tool, bro. It's like it's a jackhammer, but it's a handheld. It's like 1/3 the size.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, you
That
can
son of a
put a
gun,
dildo
dude,
on
I
that
swear to
thing and
God, man.
fucking go.
Yeah, you just brrr,
Oh yeah.
it's
I've
golden,
seen
man.
them videos too.
Love it. Yeah, I'll plug it in a minute if you want me to, man. But I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, I hate this drama. I hate this freaking drama. I want it all to stop, man. Bill, I love your channel, bro. I've always been a supporter of yours, man. I just want everybody to come together and just, dude, I'm out on a lot of channels, man. I just want us all to come together and quit all this bullshit and just, it kind of sucks, man. I wish Tommy would just like, get real for this shit, dude. Quit being
Yeah.
out for the money. Don't be out for the money, dude. Be out for our kids, like he says he is. You know, that would be nice. It would really be nice. Look how many people left this fucking channel. A lot, and I
Yeah.
mean a lot. I'll go in there, and here's how I know. 2 months ago, you would go catch a live of his. Okay, you get like maybe, sure, 2,000 viewers. You would have 1,500 likes, right? Nowadays, you've got 2,000 viewers and you have 100 likes.
Say that last part. How many? I think he must be lagging or something. I'm not sure.
All right, the wife's trying to call me, man.
Oh, I got you.
I'll be back.
All right, dude. Later on, I might hang this up pretty soon, but if I'm still live, you're welcome to come back up. Oh, all right, y'all. Well, whoever he's doing the job for is probably watching this channel, telling him to shut the fuck up and get back to work. But yeah, I agree with most of what Bryden said. I really do. The problem is it's unrealistic. Oh, that's okay, Lisa. No problem. You got to crack the whip every now and then. Keep us men in line. All right, y'all. I'm gonna shut this down. I don't know if I'm going back later tonight or not. We'll see. Kind of depends on somebody else. All right. I do appreciate you all for coming, listening to me babble. I mean, perp shades into. Oh, shit. All right. Y'all take it easy and stay naked.